18-3 yesterday. Anybody on the fence about joining Masterclass, I'm going to tell you what I want you to do. Now, we just came off a 17-2 day, a 4-0, 4-1, 8-4, and then 18-3 today across Masterclass Consensus Group. If you're on the fence, I'm going to tell you what to do. Now, I come out here and I tell people day in and day out, this is about the long term, okay? I will have losing months. There's not a lot of people out there in the sports betting world that'll admit to that, but I will guarantee it. I will have losing months. That is the reality of sports betting. Everybody has losing months. But there's a lot of people out there that want to tell you they'll never have losing months. So here's what I want you to do. Go buy yourself a 2025 calendar, hang it up on your wall, circle January 1st. I want you to go out tomorrow and I want you to find these people, all these so-called professionals that claim that they've never had a losing month, ever. Okay? There's some people out there that have the audacity to say they've never had a losing week. But I want you to find these people, and you know what? Give them your hard-earned money. Invest in them. Forget Masterclass. That's January 1st. Go give these people who claim they've never had a losing month your money. Okay? Sign up for their service, and I'll see you January 1st. Okay? Straight up, guys. I come out here and I tell you my wins, I tell you my losses, and we have losing months. We have atrocious losing weeks. But at the end of the day, I win long term. Okay? There's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of bullshit. And I'm telling you guys, from personal experience, I have found that people need to learn the lesson for themselves. I could tell you till I'm blue in the face that these people are lying to you, but I've found that people need to find out for themselves. So circle January 1st on your calendar and go and spend your hard-earned money to invest in these people. There's a lot of them. They've never had a losing month. Go and invest, okay? Put your hard-earned money out there, guys, and see what comes back to you. At the end of the day, on January 1st, I can guarantee you this, you will say this guy's right. Bender was right the whole time. I just should have joined Masterclass back then. But you have to learn for yourself. It doesn't matter how many times I come out and say it, you gotta learn for yourself. Personally, I have won 19 out of 20 years of professional. I started Masterclass over 4 years ago, and we have won every single year. Not only have we won, we have made significant life-changing returns for people during that time, winning again this year. But I know for a fact that I could tell you a million different times the same thing, and it doesn't matter until you go out and you find out the bad news for yourself. There's a lot of new people in this industry, okay? A lot of new people just started betting. Personally, guys, when I was 18 years old, I got scammed. Straight up, I got scammed. I didn't know any better. I was new to sports betting. I mean, I'm betting a little bit here and there, but I was just getting into it, and I saw an ad. ATS Sports Consultants, 70% winners. How could I lose, right? I got to join. So I gave them my hard-earned money. I didn't have a lot of money when I was 18, but I thought this is my path to being rich. So I gave them my money, and I made my own excuses when they would lose. Week in and week out, I was always down. And then I had a winning week, and I'm like, okay, we're turning it around. We're going to turn it around. We're going to win a bunch of money. And then more losses and more losses. And there was always an excuse on their end. But the only person to blame was me, because I was making my own excuses. I didn't want to admit to myself that I was being scammed. But after 5-6 months of this, I had to admit it. I'm like, I'm scammed. They're not hitting 70%. I mean, they're not hitting 50% at this point. And I knew I was scammed. And I felt low. It was one of the lowest points I felt in my life. But at the end of the day, I had to experience it for myself. Probably if someone came to me and said, look, these guys are scammers, here's a guy doing things the right way, I probably wouldn't have listened. I wouldn't have. An 18-year-old kid, I probably wouldn't have listened. I had to learn the lesson for myself, okay? I don't want to see anybody lose money. I certainly don't want to see people go out and get scammed and lose their money, but there's a million people out there saying they've never had a losing month, never had a losing week. So if what it takes for you to get to me and join Masterclass is learning for yourself, go out and do it. Go out on TikTok, go out on YouTube, go out on Instagram and find these guys. They're hitting 70%, okay, that are never losing a month. And some of the guys saying they never lose weeks, okay? Go in and join them. Give them your hard-earned money, and you know what? It'll be a good investment. You know why it'll be a good investment? Because it'll lead you back to me on January 1st, where you can actually start to do things the right way. Learn to bet properly, to follow bankroll management, have the value of compound interest over the long term, and make a shit ton of money. Now, at the end of the day, guys, I would not be sitting in front of two supercars in my garage right now if it wasn't for me learning this lesson the hard way. And if that's what it takes, if that is what it takes to have people realize that these guys are straight up lying to you, then it's an expensive lesson to learn. But over the long term, it's still a valuable lesson, is it not? Do things the right way, guys. Practice bankroll management. I can find value. But if you want to go learn the lesson on your own, go learn it. Buy the calendar 2025. Circle January 1st. I'll see you here.